Hi you guys, so today I wanted to kind of jump in here and do a no foundation makeup routine. I don't know about you, but occasionally I wear really heavy foundations and it tends to clog my skin up and make it feel gross. And sometimes I just want to give my skin a break, but I still want to wear makeup. So, as you can see, I do have quite a few breakouts right now. My skin is not happy because I know for a fact that my skin reacts to dairy because I've tested it multiple times. Some people do, some people don't, but mine's fine with a little bit of dairy. But if I eat like half a pint of Ben and Jerry's and cheese enchiladas and anything that's really dairy heavy, I do start to break out, especially along my cheeks and jawline. You can see I don't have very many up here at all. It's all down in here. So I want to kind of give my skin a breather. Now that does mean that I'm not going to be putting any powders, anything down here. I'm not going to cover up my acne at all because I don't want to put a bunch of makeup on top of that and make it more difficult to heal. I don't want to impede the healing. But I am doing eye makeup, a little bit of blush because I'm not as worried about up here. Things like that. Oh, and I am going to be showing you guys how I cover up dark circles when I'm not wearing any foundation either. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm going to jump right in and start with my eyes today. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which you guys know I've absolutely been loving. Now I'm using this today with no eye primer because it's not really super necessary. And I'm going to start by going in with Chaser. And I'm just going to put Chaser all over my lid up to my brow bone. Next, for a transition shade, I'm going in with Low Blow. And next I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going in with Cayenne. I'm popping that deeper into the crease, which I mean you can't see a whole lot, but it just adds a little bit of color. And then I'm also popping this on that outer corner. This doesn't have to be super neat. Don't worry about it that much. I'm going to take that big brush again and just fluff out those edges. I'm taking a small detailer brush with Ounce, highlighting under where my brows will be, and on that inner corner just a little bit. As you can see, I'm not done with the eyes yet. I am grabbing my Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick in the shade Rose Gold. And I'm just using this on the inner half of my eyes. This does not have to be a super precise look. You can make it precise if you want, but honestly, it looks just as pretty when it's just kind of smudged in there. So I'm just blending that out with my fingertip. I find that the super defined like cut crease looks or something that has like 400 colors tends to look better when you do wear foundation. I tend to go lighter on my eye makeup when I'm not wearing foundation because I found that it can almost look too harsh and too stark if you don't have that like flawless base. It looks a little mismatched. I'm going to curl my lashes real quick. And I'm going in with my NYX Epic Ink liner. I'm going to be doing a This versus the Kat Von D very soon for you guys. And I'm not winging this out. I just want to do a very thin line right along the band of my lashes. Base, not band. If I was wearing false lashes, it would be where the band would go. Ugh. And for mascara, I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I have to admit, it's always fun putting on a really good mascara and watching my invisible eyelashes actually show up because they're actually really long. I get asked all the time whether they're fake or real. like constantly, especially at Ulta. People will be like, are you wearing false lashes? No, just like 3 layers of mascara. There we go. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows really quick. We'll finish up the eyes after we do concealer. For my brows, I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. All right, eyebrows done. Now, as far as concealer goes, I recommend using a very, very creamy peach tone concealer when you're not wearing foundation. So you guys can see I do have very strong dark circles. They're partly genetic and partly from allergies, so they only change a little bit throughout the year. Now, you can use something like Tarte Shape Tape for this, but it requires a lot of patience and a lot of blending. Because if you do like a full Tarte Shape Tape underneath your eyes and you do not blend that out like crazy, it's going to look very weird because you're going to look like you have perfect, flawless skin on your under eyes and then your natural, normal skin everywhere else. So, for a no foundation look, I love this stuff. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector in Light. This is supposed to help with dark circles. It doesn't help a whole lot in like fixing dark circles. Very few things actually do. But it's this really beautiful peach tone concealer. And as you can see, it's very, very creamy. So I just take a little bit on my ring finger and I just pat it in. I primarily concentrate it right underneath my eye and on the inner corner. Yes, I know we already highlighted there. I forgot. We're going to have to fix that. And then I'll take it up here a little bit just because I get darkness here as well. So I just pat it and then I will blend it out down my cheek with these little stroking patting motions, all with my fingertip. I find that it melts the product into my skin better, and honestly, I hate wetting beauty blenders unless I'm going to do a full face of makeup because just my fingers right here, it's easy. See the difference? This side, I have my dark circle cover, but it still looks very natural. So I am going to set that because it is a very, very creamy product. So I'm just grabbing my NYX HD powder in Banana and just a tiny, tiny bit of this. And you can totally skip covering your dark circles if you want to. It's all about personal preference. I find that if I don't cover my dark circles, I get the, what's wrong? Are you okay? You look tired. Do you need help? Etc., etc. comments all the time. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I just have 4 kids and I don't sleep. I mean, well, and seasonal allergies. Ragweed has been terrible this year in my area. Like, it's been so, so bad. I don't even drive with the windows down, which I normally love doing. I can't do it because I will start sneezing like crazy. So again, I'm just blending that out and very lightly setting it. Now, of course, if you have any redness you want to cover, like under your nose, etc., you can take a tiny bit of this and use that too. I find that it just covers a tiny, tiny bit. It's kind of like putting a filter on, basically. But all this does is, I don't freaking care. So, I'm going to leave those alone. Now, if you want to go through the pain in the butt of covering those things up and doing all the blending to blend the concealer and the powder into your natural skin tone, you can do that. But honestly, if you're going to do that, you might as well wear foundation. Next up on my face, I'm going to add a little bit of blush and highlighter. I tend to skip contour if I'm not doing foundation because, again, it can just look weird. So I'm taking a tiny bit of my Tarte blush in the shade Entertain. And to help blush blend when you don't have powder, I just do it very lightly. You don't need a lot because you're going to be seeing your natural flush through your skin anyway because it's not being blocked out by foundation. So I just add a tiny bit. And then, of course, I am highlighting. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Smashbox Casey Holmes palette in Pearl. And I'm just using the lightest shade. I love this because it is so freaking pretty and it looks gorgeous. whether you're wearing foundation, whether you're not wearing foundation. It just looks so dang pretty. All right. See how quick this is? It's so nice not to wear foundation. So the last thing I'm going to do is wear a lipstick, and I tend to avoid liquid lips when I'm not wearing foundation because, again, they can look very, very harsh and strong against natural skin. It just looks weird. I've tried doing full out lashes, wing liner, and bright lipstick with no foundation, and on me it looks weird. Some people, like Jay Kissa, she's amazing. She can pull that off beautifully. Her skin is gorgeous. My skin is kind of on the line. It doesn't look that great with full makeup, so I like to go a bit more subtle when I'm not wearing foundation. So today I'm wearing the Urban Decay Naked Lipstick. And that is it, you guys. I hope that this no foundation makeup tutorial was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'm pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye!